Seeing Doc curse and his little player, yeah, it's the best. All right, it's time for another round of Real Talk, BS, Real Talk. First up, the Sixers' on-court chemistry between Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid has been a discussion point all season. Both played well in last night's All-Star game, some fun moments even going against each other. And here's Simmons on the subject from Saturday's Media Day.
I mean, it takes time. Not everything is supposed to be perfect. Not everything works straight away. You know, we're two different people trying to figure it out. So, I mean, I love playing with Joel. I think he's an amazing talent, and I got a lot of respect for his game, and I know he feels the same way about me. So as long as we continue to strive and go the right way, I think we're going to be fine.
All right, guys, Ben Simmons saying he loves playing with Joel. BS or Real Talk?
That's BS.
Ye of little faith,
Yes,
both of you.
I'm not rolling with that, Ben. I mean, you may like playing with Joel, but not love. I'm not buying that. Yeah, I'm not buying that at all. You tolerate Joel. Y'all tolerate each other because y'all have to. I'm not rolling.
This is two brothers. They may love each other, but do they love playing with each other? I think it's very obvious. That interview pregame with Allie LaForce last night, and Joel's talking about, well, he's asked, how do you defend Ben? And he's like, we're just going to let him shoot.
Right.
You don't say that with somebody you love playing with? I mean, are you kidding me? So I'm not buying it. I think they have a respect and a love for each other as teammates over time.
Yes.
But do they love playing with each other?
I think that's all fair. I do think the truth is kind of in the middle when it gets to them, right? Things get so blown out of proportion because they are not a natural X and O fit. And honestly, they're not similar personalities. They do, I think, like each other. I've been around them. Yeah. But they are not similar personalities. So the narrative is all the way jumped to they hate each other, they hate playing to each other, they both want the other one out of there. I don't think that's true.
I mean, there can be nuance in the NBA,
I know
Rach.
it's weird. Whereas, again, to your guys' point, maybe all the way on the other end isn't true either. It's almost like it's in the middle. I want to move ahead to the ending of last night's All-Star game. Anthony Davis was at the line, needing 1 point for the win. Now, he missed his first attempt pretty badly. He's got a very high free throw percentage, by the way. So when he sunk the second one for the win, here's what he said after the game.
I told my team I was going to miss the first one and put a little bit more pressure on myself here at home. So I made it look good. I made the miss look good, back rim. And then, went up to the line, crowd going crazy. The team down is booing me. Trey Young coming on the floor, touching my hand. And so I just wanted to make sure I put a little extra pressure on myself to knock down the second one.
Yeah, totally. Just wanted to put extra pressure on himself. Nick, he missed the first one on purpose. BS or Real Talk?
I mean, you already know. You already know exactly what this is.
What do you got, too? Yeah.
That's BS. Come on, AD. AD, listen, man. You know I know you, man. You didn't miss that on purpose, man. You wanted to make that, man. You're not going to sit up here and tell me the sky green and the grass blue and think I'm a believer.
Well, especially since all his teammates, as soon as he shot the first one, were like, oh, it's going in. LeBron was already off the blocks, and he was like, uh-oh, what?
Right.
They didn't tell anybody that he was trying to miss. Yeah. I think he was trying to believe the tale over time because he went and said the same thing to Ramona on the radio a few minutes later.
I think I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that was sarcasm on his point.
Oh, right.
Sarcasm twice?
I'm just saying, because clearly it's not true. Next up, AD's teammate DeMarcus Cousins has set out all season with an ACL tear, but listen to what Frank Vogel said this weekend.
He's on track to get healthy by the playoffs, and we'll have to see, where he's at with rhythm and conditioning and timing and all that stuff. But there's a possibility he returns this season, yes.
All right. Frank Vogel saying it is possible DeMarcus Cousins may play and return for them in the playoffs. BS or Real Talk?
That's Real Talk.
Really?
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Why?
For the simple fact that I had an ACL injury, and I know it only take 5 to 6 months, and I went to the Lakers game, seen Boogie working out, he looked good, and it's not if he's going to come back, it's when he come back, what role is he's going to play. So I think it's Real Talk that he comes back. Now, if he plays, that's the question.
Right.
Whether or not it's BS or Real Talk.
And we just watched this. We all did last year. He fought through injury after injury in the playoffs to go back into the finals with the Warriors.
By the way, they needed him. There was a finals game the Warriors won that they would not have won without Boogie Cousins.
Absolutely.
But it's a different dynamic with the Lakers, and I guess my question is, the Lakers are stacked with bigs. If everyone stays healthy, where does he fit in? And one thing that was delicate with the Warriors at the end of last season was they were trying to integrate him back, and Boogie sees himself, of course, as a starter. I mean, he's been a multi-time All-Star.
Right.
Right? So I assume that he would have, I mean, he's been great with that team so far with the Lakers, and I assume he'd have a team first sort of ethic about it, but you still feel that you're someone who should play, right?
Absolutely.
What if he's healthy and available but doesn't play?
Yeah, but I mean, that's when, Coach Vogel, Coach Jay Kidd got to come in and be honest with him. The one thing about it is that you have a veteran championship coach locker room that's going to, tell they honest with each other. So, I think Boogie, sometimes you have reality checks, and I think he knows his role, and I think he knows if he come back, he's basically going to be an insurance policy, in my opinion.
Well, look, I mean, he has worked and worked and worked. To your point, he had
2
a
years
huge
now.
major injury, played a little bit, got injured again, worked his way back in time to make it for the finals. As soon as this injury happened in Las Vegas over the summer, he has worked and worked.
Yeah.
And he has been with that team. As I said, he's already a real part of their locker room chemistry, so we'll see what happens.
I will say this, though, Rach. He's still a walking double-double, though. I'm not going to discredit him.
No, I mean, it's just too much of a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, as Frank Vogel says, is never the worst problem to have, so we'll see.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports analysis and highlights, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.